Today I've got a video review of the AirPods Pros and specifically review of how they've held up over about the 6 months that I've been using them pretty much daily. I think these are a great way to tell if a product is worth your investment, especially for a product like this that retails for over $200. Even right now, some of the best deals, you're not really looking brand new. You're going to be paying at least probably $210, $215. So while reviews right when they come out with tech specs and everything are great, I think this is a great way to really judge for the regular average person. Hey, should I be buying these? Should I be buying something else? How have they held up for this person? Now take into account that I'm sure there's a bunch of other videos on YouTube, and really do watch multiple because people have different lifestyles, people have different ways to utilize these. And so I'm going to be giving you a rundown from my perspective, but it might be different from somebody else's. The first big question I want to get out of the way or address, because I got asked a lot, especially right when I first got these. I got asked by my friends, and even now I still get asked because I do think while regular AirPods have become very mainstream, very popular, and I would say a lot of my friends have them, not many people, if but less than a handful, have these or have even considered these. So first question is always, hey, how do these compare to the AirPods, right? Are the AirPods Pros better? Should I get them? Was it worth upgrading? And the first thing I want to say is it's not really fair to compare these to the regular AirPods, right? Regular AirPods, you can find some deals right now for pretty cheap, right? You can find them for well below retail. These retail for over $215, and the best deals I've seen around town right now for a brand new pair, you're going to be paying at least $210, $215. So completely different price ranges, and I also think it's for completely different utilization. So the biggest feature you're really paying for with that $200+ here is the noise cancellation. If you have no need for noise cancellation, get out of here, right? And then the second question of, is it worth upgrading from AirPods to AirPods Pro, which I hope you guys will be able to figure out for yourself by the end of this video. But I'm gonna kind of talk about what I do like, what I don't like, and at the end you can really judge for yourself based on my opinions if the jump in price, right, is really worth your jump in utilization, right? So the marginal benefit you're getting from the use of this. First things first, how do I use these? So I use these every day, mainly to listen to music, listen to YouTube videos. I have them in my ears a lot. I use them when I commute to work, when I'm on break at work, when I commute back from work. I use them at the gym. So compared to some other people, I use these in a lot of different facets. And for one, I will say, these are amazing in the gym. I really love these in the gym. One issue I had with the regular AirPods in the gym was they had a tough time staying in, and that's a great thing with these. These stay in a lot better just because of this difference in design. Now, I will say when I first got these, I was a little unsure about this little smaller size. I thought, yo, that's gonna look weird. That's just not gonna feel right? And I had the original AirPods for a while by the time I got these. And I was completely wrong, right? Now when I put in a regular AirPod, I haven't in a while because I actually sold mine, and that should tell you something about how I feel about this device. It just feels weird now, the regular AirPod. It feels too long. It feels like it's coming down too far. So this was great. And I remember when I had the original AirPods, me and some of my friends, because it didn't have any sort of transparency or noise cancellation or different modes I could switch from, when we would want to talk to someone but still have our AirPods in, we'd put one in, and then on the other ear, we'd put this above the ear. Let me know if you guys have ever done that before, but that was something that me and my friends started doing. Anyway, I tried to start do that with this just to see what would happen, but these are so small, they kind of just fall off my ears. But that's another thing I want to get into, right? Noise cancellation is great. I think it's great when you're at the gym, right? You really want to zone in on your workout, put that music on, drown out all the other noises, especially if you're someone like me who goes to an economy level gym with 20, 30 people there in a big facility at once. It can get kind of loud with the fans in the background, all the machinery and workout equipment going on, and all the people talking, right? It's really nice to zone out and get into your workout. On top of that, I really love these for travel. I really think the people who generally going to get the best bang for their buck out of this is people who travel. I know a lot of people like the Beats for working out, and I don't have those, so I can't offer my opinion on that. But I do know that a few years ago, right, one of the most popular, if not the most popular travel headphones were the Bose noise cancellation ones. Uh, and now I think if you're someone who has wanted the benefit of Bose when you fly, but maybe didn't want to drop the money, or you're like me who likes in-ear devices rather than over-the-ear devices, this is perfect for you. I love these for traveling. It's great on the plane. It's great for when you're walking onto the plane, right? You got your music on, you're canceling all the noise out, but then maybe you want to change the transparency mode because you're going to talk to somebody, or you want to be more aware of your surrounding. So I really love the ability so quickly at the tap of a finger to be able to switch from the different modes, right? And as you guys know, if you watched any AirPods review, there's 3 different modes. There's the off mode, which essentially is nothing. It's like essentially what regular AirPods are always on. There's transparency mode where you're listening to your music, and you have mechanics inside the AirPods Pros that are bringing in your outside and ambient noise, and then you have noise cancellation mode. So all really great uses. Again, for commuting, they're also great, right? If you're someone who takes the bus, takes the subway, when you're waiting at the bus stop, this is great. But then if you want to hop into the convenience store and you're gonna want to hear what the clerk has to say, you can turn it into transparency and then back onto noise cancellation. So I really love how quick and easy that is. And like I said, the fit's a lot better. And because of this fit, it really helps with the noise cancellation because you have a more fit and it makes everything sound better. One issue I had with the original AirPods is because no noise cancellation of any sorts, bad closure in the ear and fit really led at instances where I felt like they weren't loud enough. I really did. Whether that be in the gym sometimes, or when I am commuting and there's a lot of outside noise, sometimes it really does feel like the regular AirPods weren't loud enough. So I really do love these. As far as how they've held up, as you can tell, I've had a case on this. I'm not gonna take the whole thing off because this has a little stuck-on piece. You can watch my Caseology review of this exact case on my channel right now. But I guess I can take off the bottom piece. You can just see how it held up with the case on it. It's pretty much in very, very good condition. But the one big thing and one big reason I wanted to make this video is because just recently, over the past couple weeks, I've had some issues with these, and they have been well addressed by Apple, so I will give them that credit, but it's just something I want you guys to know. And I know this is an issue that isn't just for AirPods Pros, but as I've been told by Apple representatives, it's also an issue with regular AirPods, so it's across the whole line. I recently, a couple weeks ago, started experiencing issues out of nowhere. Literally the next day I woke up and it was like this, where my right AirPod Pro wouldn't connect, right? It wouldn't be recognized by my phone. It wouldn't pair with the other AirPod. It's like it was dead, right? So it's not like it wasn't playing music out of it, but it was still connecting, because if it was still connecting, it would register on my phone, and I would know that under the battery section or my widgets, and it's never there. So I started getting issues with that, and it's really annoying that one of them was broken, because with these, I really love the noise cancellation feature, and that obviously does best when you use both. They do offer the option to use, turn on in the settings, just use noise cancellation with one AirPod in, but I really don't really like that. It kind of feels weird. So that was annoying, and I got really worried because sometimes it can cost a little bit of money to replace an AirPod. I gave Apple a call, and they basically told me that they were going to send me a replacement, put a hold on my card if I ship this back, and they check it through and that it's broken and everything. It falls under my warranty, be completely fine. I was like, dope, that's great. So they put like a $95, $97 hold on my card. They shipped it pretty quick, like overnight. I popped the new right AirPod in. I shipped the other one back, and as soon as I got the new one in, I put it in. I tried it. I was like, dope, it works great. And it hadn't really touched my AirPods for the rest of that day. It just happened to be like that. The next day, I come back and they don't work. It's not connecting. I tried multiple times. I'm resetting it, reconnecting, disconnecting, forgetting the device, connecting again. It doesn't work. I called Apple again, and they let me know that this isn't just me, but this is an issue across all AirPods that they're finding is an issue. And then they asked me to be a part of their little study and research to help them figure out exactly why this is happening. I ended up spending about an hour or so on the phone helping them out because I want this to be solved. They said, hey, could you please download a configuration, send the screenshots, this and that. I did all that in third. And then a representative told me he was going to contact me back in a few business days. I happened to miss that call by like 2 seconds because I was in the bathroom, unfortunately. But then giving them a call back was really tough because you have to go. It doesn't call directly back to that representative that was or the supervisor that's responsible for my case, it goes to whoever. Anyway, I didn't want to spend any more time on the phone, any more time waiting. So I said, look, you know what? Just send me another replacement and I hope this time it works out, because I didn't really want to put another almost $100 hold on my card and have it not work out again. But luckily, they sent me another one. This exact one, it came in. I popped it in. It's worked fine for a few days now, so I'm pretty confident that this one's fine. But just wanted to give a heads up there, right? So I've had them for about 6 months, and that happened. I'm sure it's not happening to everybody, but I just wanted to give my experience. Apple did replace it and said it followed under my warranty. I didn't have to pay any extra fees. But let me know if you guys have the AirPods Pro. What do you think about them? How have they worked for you? Again, that big almighty question of how do they compare to the regular AirPods? Is it worth an upgrade? I think that's really for you guys to decide. I did sell my original AirPods. I had them, this and the original AirPods, for a while together. In case I wanted both, I thought maybe there's a way where in some avenues I would use these, in some avenues I would use regular AirPods. But I come to find out over the course of a few months, traveling and going to the gym and doing other things, that I really didn't need to, and I really only needed one. As I'm editing the video here, I just wanted to mention quickly, and I can tell the audio might be a little bit different. I don't have my mic connected or anything, but I just wanted to mention quickly that one thing I really wanted to get to and I forgot to address in my video is that my left AirPod, it's probably come out the case, been dropped a couple times from my ear, from standing height, whatever it may be. It still works perfectly fine, but I can tell that something's a little different from when it was brand new. There's a slight sound to it. It's hard to really describe, but you can tell that something's a tad bit off internally. And there's a weird sound sometimes when I have them in and I'm speaking loudly or something on FaceTime. I can hear that there's a little mechanism inside that doesn't really like that or something. But just wanted to let you guys know, it probably from just dropping them on the ground a couple times, dropping them on a hard surface. But just wanted to add that in there and really make this a comprehensive review of how they've held up. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Throw a like on that video, it really goes a long way. But for now, guys, catch you next time.